Once all entries have been removed from the profit and loss account, allowing for the necessary adjustments, auditors can proceed with the next step. Adjusting for inventory. Go to Accounting Features, and under General Features, set Maintain Accounts Only to Yes, and Integrate Accounts and Inventory to No. However, if your client is using an integrated accounts and inventory system, you must first create stock ledgers and group them under stock in hand before changing the settings for these features. If the Integrate Accounts and Inventory option is set to No before creating stock ledgers, Tally will not display the stock in hand group, preventing you from creating ledgers under it. Additionally, any existing stock items already reflected in the profit and loss account will be automatically removed. As a result, stock values will no longer appear in the financial statements, and the reported profit or loss will change inaccurately. For setting up stock ledgers, manually note down the opening and closing stock values for existing stock categories in the profit and loss statement, and also note down the profit or loss amount as the case may be. With the numbers noted down, you can now navigate to create ledgers. On the Create Ledger screen, fill in the stock ledger name and list it under the group under Stock in Hand and enter the opening stock values. Once a stock in hand ledger is created, then the flag for Maintain Accounts Only can be set to Yes, and Integrate Accounts and Inventory can be set to No. Navigate back to the Profit and Loss statement, where the newly created ledgers will now appear under Closing Stock. Edit each of these ledgers to enter the appropriate closing stock values. If multiple ledgers have been created, you will need to enter the closing stock values for each one individually. After making the adjustments, ensure that the profit or loss amount remains unchanged and matches the originally recorded value. You can now generate the JSON file